Hi Soul Tribe, welcome to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. You are going through some very difficult phases for many of you, and you've come into a very uncomfortable phase. But if we remember that you will find a deeper meaning and personal growth in the discomfort, no matter how bizarre, how painful, how twisted the circumstances are that you've been going through, if you look at it through the eyes of love and say, you know what, spirit, God, angels, ancestors, I believe that there's a higher meaning behind all of this. There's a reason for this pain. It has come to help me to grow. Maybe there's the karmic cycles that were just as painful in past lives or even in this one lifetime. But now you've brought all of this pain to the surface so that I can release it in the energy of the new moon and the solar eclipse. Welcome aboard the African Gypsy channel. For those who've never been here, if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you very much for your support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for giving this video a huge thumbs up and all the other videos. And thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate the comments and I read through all of them and I do respond to each and every one of them. I hear so many interesting stories in the comments that I read. Right, for those who've never been here, I'm a clairvoyant. I see visions, I hear words, parts of phrases, and I might speak like you or someone else that you know during the course of this reading. This is a new moon solar eclipse reading, and I'm going to also add the next 7 days towards the end of this reading. So yes, the discomfort has been real. You know, it wasn't even in your mind, but it has come to help you grow in some way. And hope is the conduit for miracles. Hope is that the wires for the electricity that help the electricity called miracles locate your household or your meter and cause sparks to come in, and that divine spark that we call electricity, or we call miracles in this case. So continue to be hopeful regardless of the situation you've gone through. I know some of the situations you've gone through have really been quite bizarre. As I was just waiting to do a reading and I was channeling messages and meditating, I was suddenly drawn to an old school like movie or series called Ripley's Believe It or Not and Friday the 13th and the Little Shop of Horrors. These are all things we used to watch and think, oh my gosh, that is so bizarre. Who would ever be like that? But I know quite a number of you have come across that same energy in your waking lives, maybe not in such a dramatic way, but things that make you think, oh my gosh, fact is stranger than fiction. And I never thought that in this lifetime I'd come across facts so bizarre like this here. But you know what? You're going to get through this because we've been in eclipse season. This is the closing off of like 1.5 years of eclipses. And look at how far you've come. You're not the same person you were 1.5 years ago. You've released a lot of stuff. You've started visualizing more things, which is why visualization is coming in, because now you've shared all these things that you didn't need, all these thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that were holding you back, that you didn't believe, and that you didn't need anymore. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to put in this place? So Spirit is asking you to visualize something new. Visualize a bigger, better, brighter future for yourself. Visualize something totally different that can really come in and help you. Use the laws of attraction and attract the life that you do want, because now you're like, okay, those cycles are done. What do I want to call in? What is the future going to look like? For some of you, you're thinking, Spirit, how can I even possibly visualize something you have been through so much fuckery and nonsense? Excuse the French indeed. But so what kind of a new future can I begin to visualize? What does it look like? And it would help for you to just ask angels to help you and just say, you know, angels, I don't know the kind of life I'm really supposed to be living. Please hold up an image for me. Just flash an ad in front of my eyes so I can see. And this ad may come in the form of a dream or a repetitive message coming through many different people. It might be coming through TV, radio, something online, and you keep seeing something repetitive and you're like, you know what, I keep feeling that I'm being drawn to this message. Perhaps this is the direction I need to go into. Because I know sometimes when you're really battered by life experiences, you really don't know which way to go. And I see some of you getting a lot of very solid advice during this time of the new moon. The new moon is about new beginnings. This is the last new moon for this year, 2021, and we can't really manifest things as such because there's the eclipse that took place. So I don't usually like to do manifestations on an eclipse day when the moon is there, because it's more about shedding away what we don't need. It's the war of good against evil, where from ancient times, from some Egyptian hieroglyphics and scripts, they say that they believe that the sun and the moon had a fight, and they turned blood red because there was bloodshed during the fight, and then Like in this case, maybe the sun was totally covered and then it became victorious. It came out. So something's going to shine on your life. Some light is going to be shone on a dark matter, on something that has been eclipsed, something that's been hidden away deliberately from you. Someone is saying that something is not a wish fulfillment. So you're waking up and you're dissatisfied. You're not happy anymore with the life you've manifested for yourself. And you're like, Sunshine, I didn't manifest this. What are you talking about? Yeah, you did. When you're thinking, you're planning. When you're thinking, you're bringing things to being. When you're thinking, you're giving energy to a situation and more of that grows. And some of you are waking up like, no, this is not what I wanted at all. And fortunately for most of you, you're getting solid advice from someone who's very honest, very hardworking, and they just know things about business or certain ideas for life and stuff like that. And they're highlighting to you how much you're not living the life that you really ought to be living. And maybe through the guidance, you're saying that, you know what, the areas in my life I really need to improve or change or even get rid of totally so that I can grow even more. I do see a karmic debt being repaid for the collective. What does this mean? This means that you did something good in the past. Excuse me, that's a release. Someone is definitely releasing that, waiting for karma to come in and pay back whatever that may mean for you. You did something good in the past, and Spirit is going to reward you in terms of a financial gift. Spirit is saying, you know what, child, you've been through a lot. I know money answereth many matters. It might not make everything okay, but it does make it a lot more comfortable to cry in a Lamborghini or Lamborghini, however you pronounce it, than it would to cry on a one-speed bicycle. So in the past, some of you did get some healing. I see strong Aquarius energy, healing, and you got a lot more balance as you shed off what you didn't need. You see how she's got one foot on the land, one foot in the water. She's representing an emotional balance, being very balanced, recovery, and help from unexpected quarters, help from spirit, answered prayers as well. For some of you, you were praying for something, and when you came, you're like, please take that order back. You're like, no, I want a double cheeseburger with onion rings and a lot of gherkins and lots of chili. And it comes, and you're like, no. This is not what I wanted. Oh, and the waiter's like, no, ma'am or sir, this is your order. Double cheeseburger, gherkins, extra chili. Yes, this is it. And you're like, no. I didn't know what I was asking for. What they always say, be careful what you wish for. So someone wished for something and it didn't turn out to be what they wanted, even though at the time they were making the wish, everything pointed to this thing being exactly what they wanted and desired. So they're now wishing to wish again. They're like, no, please bring that genie and that lamp right back here. I want to choose again. This came up reversed. For some of you, there's an ex trying to come back in the picture, or someone from the past. Doesn't have to just only be an ex. Someone's trying to come back in the past, but they are not sincere. For some of you, you've been wishing for an ex to come back into your life, but this person is coming with lies. This is one of the only cards that comes with the warning. Warning. This person is going to tell you all the things that they think you want to hear. I'm so sorry. I messed up. I am now back here for good. I realize all the folly of my mistakes. I want us to work on things. Don't trust this connection. This might be some of that wish fulfillment where someone was wishing for an ex to come back in, and then the ex comes back in. They're kind of like, no. You know what? I remember why we broke up the first time, and this is the same reason we're breaking up now. Or this is the same reason why this thing is never going to work. But at some point, you thought, you know what? This is exactly what I want. In the future, there's going to be justice coming in. For some of you, it could be in 8 days' time, 8 weeks, 8 months. They could be from the time of this reading. Justice is coming in, the righting of a wrong. Karma is coming in to balance something that was unfair and unbalanced. And it's always interesting for me. Yes, my cards are well worn. I've used them for, I think, more than 17 years or something. I love them very much. They're given to me by a dear friend of mine, an old friend. So if you can see through this here, there's the scales of justice and balance coming in, but there's the sword right there as well. I'm being told to say that someone's justice is hanging on a string. This is where I'm being told to put it. This is the first time I've actually noticed that the scales were held up by a string that this empress is holding, that is tied to her waist, to her integrity. Yeah, some things might be cut away when justice comes in. Some things may continue to stand. Yeah, this came up in the pre-shuffle as well. shocking revelations coming up with the eclipse. Eclipses, guys, are all about changes, all about surprises, all about unexpected revelations. They're all about that. So the key that has made you change and made you see that something was not a wish fulfillment is some shocking revelations that came up, startling revelations, where some people had gone up into the tower to get a front row seat to see your demise, and they're like, ooh, I would like to see what Emma looks like when she's going through trouble. And the universe was kind of like, no, hold the F up. I'm going to blow this thing right apart, throw out these saboteurs, throw out their plans. Because see, a building is built with blocks, but where are all these circles coming from? Some of their plans were incomplete. They were thrown out before they fully completed their sabotage and their plans against you. That's why we've got these that are like transparent circles coming in. That's what it reads for me when I see this card. So the saboteurs were thrown out because God just, you see, with the sun, pun intended. Love the spirit. The solar eclipse. So the sun with the solar eclipse has come to open up what was hidden under the hood right there and say, no, child, you can't go forward into the future with this. And once you saw what came out of the tower and what was happening, you're kind of like, no. So this is definitely not my wish fulfillment. No, this is not what I wished for at all. I don't want this anymore. I changed my mind. I chose out of fear or neediness or desperation. I choose again, and I choose love. I choose for universe to give me what is properly mine. So some of you as well are walking away from a situation in order to heal. Some of you have had to walk away from a situation that no longer fulfilled you emotionally, something that was affecting your health or the health of your children, something that was not good, a situation that was very toxic for you, and you've walked away, you detached yourself emotionally from a situation so you could get your healing. That was the only way you could get your healing. This is quite an interesting message coming in, guys. I can't wait to get the spiritual intel. Let's see what is going to come out today, guys. So some of you are hoping to get your finances in order, to make money through your skills and your talents, what you've been trained to do and what comes naturally. I'm being shown a vision of a woman. They're saying she works in a diner. Okay, this is quite specific. I'm seeing the diner name seems to be written something like Spartan or Spartacus, one of those kind of names. And she seems to work quite a bit of night shift. And maybe she's also been teaching herself, educating herself, doing a course online in between the work at the diner. And I see her wanting to get a different source of income. I'm being shown a woman with quite light colored hair in this vision. Someone who cried for a very long time, but Spirit is saying, you know what, don't cry anymore. Cry no more. That season is done. Things will be balanced, and the universe will reward you for all the good things you've done. Well done to you. You're going to be okay, whoever that message is for. So there's some important documents, communication that may be coming in, applications you're applying for, whether it's a job, visa, permit, a license, shop license, driver's license, whatever it is you're applying for. Make sure you take care of your administration and your paperwork, because it may be requested unexpectedly. Something that was moving very slowly for you could suddenly start coming up, where someone's like, you know, you told me a few months ago that you're looking for a job, so where's your resume? And you're kind of like, no. That's not the situation you're going to be in. You've been through too much to start fumbling when you get to the doorway of opportunity, because remember, hope is a conduit of miracles. If you're hoping for a miracle, you need to be prepared for the miracle. You know, write your resume with the faith that, you know what, even if unemployment is high, for me, my job will be found. My breakthrough is going to be there. I'm going to take care of things, and you may be getting the help of younger people in the process. Right. Let's clarify, shall we, boys and girls? Let's get some spiritual intel on the matter. What is going on? What was not a wish fulfillment? What is the 9 of Cups here for the collective? Clear, concise messages. Oh, Spirit is being so spot on today. With the Knight of Pentacles, something that was moving very slowly, that you didn't quite see, that it was not exactly what you wanted. You finally got the revelation that this thing was not exactly what you wanted, and the truth came dawning within your own heart, within your own spirit, as a secret was, okay, I'll take them as they've come up. So the truth dawned upon you, and maybe dawning on you. This is a live feed for some of you, which means it's happening whenever you find this reading. This might be what's happening with you at that time. So some truth, some clarity has come in. The hand of God has come through to cut away the mist and the confusion, and you managed to solve some very complicated equations and see, no, you know what? I thought that these cells were all separate, but you know what? These cells are all attached to each other. All these atoms are attached to each other, and Yes, I can manifest what I want. And yes, now I see I don't have to be afraid. These night crows that were keeping me up at night can now fly away because light is flooding in. They can't stay in this light place anymore. For some of you, that you're getting a truth that's giving you a step. Ooh, a doorway. Wow, I just felt like a time jump as I saw this card. Wow, so timelines are merging. Guys, we're getting to those time jumps again where time just changes. You know, like 8 hours can feel like it's just 4 hours, or 8 hours can feel like 12 hours. Those who know, you know. If you don't know, book a personal reading with me and I'll explain it better during that session. So some truth is coming in that's showing you the doorway, the steps you need to take to get out of that being mixed, feeling like you're in a quagmire. Wow, that's quite a deep word. I haven't used that in years. Like in a complicated situation, like in a maze where you're like, oh, this is keeps spiraling. I don't know what to think and all of that. So something was moving slowly. You got some truth and revelation and secrets came out. There has been some cloak and daggery, some people call it skullduggery as well, some clandestine affairs, some needless secrecy, people keeping secrets that did not need to be kept. But I feel that God's spiritual ancestors have have revealed this thing to you. They've brought something to the forefront, some truth has come out, a secret has come out about something that happened slowly or that you weren't aware of, a situation that was changing gradually and you're not even aware of it. But some truth has come out, some secrets that were being kept are now being revealed to you. Some people, there could have been very disorderly. There could be an issue of disorderly conduct or someone overdoing something and people not listening to you, people doing their own thing and just being very secretive and very treacherous is the word I'm being told. And I feel that there could have been a breach of confidentiality in some cases where something was supposed to be kept confidential and someone went and opened their mouth about it, and it may cause enmity between people. Same with the new moon there on her card as well. So with this here, when I see the Queen of Wands reversed, this also tells me that someone may have been investigating something. So someone may be investigating something and the truth has come out to light, something that had been kept a secret. Again, there's the play on investigating, reading into the details, separating the swallows from the owls and light bulb moments like, oh, this is what happens. And this person is just like a step away from landing at the place they want to be at. I'm just enjoying my evening tea. Right, let's see what secrets have been revealed here. What secrets have been revealed? What is coming out for the collective? Of course, eclipses are all about revelation. Oh, wow. This can't get any clearer, guys. They are being judged for hiding the crime or the evidence. That's the secret that's coming out, a truth that is coming out, something that's being investigated or something that's being looked into about someone who knew something about something that they should have spoken up about and they kept it quiet. Let's see what else is coming up here. Tap into your intuition, which is what the High Priestess is about. Tap into your intuition about this. Whatever your gut feeling is telling you about this situation, you're spot on. Don't ever doubt what your gut feeling is telling you. Let's get more spiritual intel right here, more clues. And this truth is going to help you to break some negative cycle, something that was going to keep going on over and over again because nothing ever interrupted that cycle because it was well hidden by someone. Let me just get some further intel on this matter here. What is this? What are the secrets coming out? What are they? They're being judged for hiding a crime. What can this be about? Yeah, the truth is coming out, definitely. Light is being shed on a situation. Clear, concise messages, please. What is the truth coming out? What are they being judged for? Judged for concealing as a crime or hiding evidence. So some people have been working very hard to keep something well hidden from you. And they've had the cooperation of other people. It could have been a group of people who've connived to help each other to keep something out of the light, to keep it under wraps, to sweep something under the carpet. I had justice overturning just now here. But look at this, justice is coming in. And we've got justice coming in twice. This is double karma for someone for hiding something that they should have brought to the light. This is very painful, but I'm picking up an energy where someone could have known that a child was abused in some way and they deliberately hide this evidence. and they prejudice this child of their right to counseling and medical treatment. It is so fucked up when you get to a situation in life. That's why I was being told about that little book, a shop of horrors, and Ripley's Believe It or Not, in fact, being stranger than fiction. This is not a storyline for everyone. This is just for a few people in particular. My heart goes out to you if this is part of your storyline. Yeah, justice is coming in. Balance is coming in. Someone is really going to be judged. Someone could have known that some child needed help, and they go and they take off the child's pants that are filled with evidence. They tie them in a little plastic bag and they go and wash them or throw them away. And after that, they give a big pat to the sodomizer or the abuser or the perpetrator of the crime. This is some sick, heartless son of a blah blahs that we're dealing with. This is a particular message for someone, and the truth is coming out. And this could have been in a family setup for some people, but they're being judged. Whether the judgment is coming from the courts or judgment is coming from God. Because remember, Saturn is doing his thing. The planet Saturn is doing his thing. It's on its march, where it is balancing out books and bringing in the justice. Yeah. Justice has come out twice. Some karma is coming down for someone for doing that. That is really quite sordid. People go to all sort of lengths to go into initiations, into Satanism and darkness or whatever it may be. Yeah, and this could be a female figure who has hidden the evidence. Someone who's a mother of a child, who's a mother figure, who's hidden this evidence, hoping that it would never be found out. Let's see, what is the Page of Wands here? Sorry, guys, this message suddenly got real deep, but let's go through it. Someone needs to hear this message. Someone will be helped by this message. Like I said earlier, my heart goes out to those of you who are going through this situation, wherever you may be in the world. So someone seems to be drinking too much because they're regretting what they did, because they've now found that they're now under the spotlight for what they did, and they're drinking too much, seeing everything as a lost opportunity, that, I should have worked with this person. If I'd cooperated, if I had done the right thing, I wouldn't be in this situation. But no amount of alcohol can get you so drunk that you can't remember evil deeds like that. And just needless secrecy. This is secrets that did not need to be kept, but they were kept because maybe it was an initiation. You wash your hands and you go off to whatever church or whatever. You're going straight after that. And this is something that someone in the community knows about. Someone in the community may speak up and say, you know what, I actually saw this thing happening, or I actually have knowledge of this thing happening. That's what I'm picking up with this message right here. Yeah, let's see what karma these karmics are going to go through. This could be an energy from past lifetimes, where someone that did this over and over again in past lifetimes, and now it's going to be judged. They enjoyed seeing you suffering, so they knew exactly what they were doing. They did this on purpose. They didn't withhold the evidence or hide the crime because they were scared. No, fear was not even a part of the equation. They were enjoying seeing you suffering. And they thought that the day you're going to find out, you're going to totally lose your marbles and lose your mind and go ape shit. And then they'll turn around and say, you see, I always told you that he was unstable. I've always told you he's got a problem and all of that. But, God is God all the time, and spirit is faster than the leg any time. Let's see, what are they going through? Yeah. They're being tormented by the demons we sent back to them. So someone may have done a return to send a kind of a prayer or spell, and whatever dark energies they were sending behind the crime they were hiding, they're hiding a crime, then they're trying to send demons to try and get you out of the picture, or to fuck around with your brain, so that no one who will listen to you, or so that you're going to be unaware of the facts, or they underestimated you. They just thought you were a right doofus and you'd never find out the information for whatever this message is for. But spirit is spirit, and victory has come in. The truth has come in. This person is sitting with the truth, musing on the truth, not letting out in a hurry, letting herself compute, calculate all the things, and light is shone from heaven onto a matter, and secrets are revealed. What says it else about the comics? Some of these comics, future chapter has not been written yet. Yeah, you might need to defend your values, because these people were doing things to try and attack your values, because maybe you always said, no, I'm not into revenge. They're like, oh, wait till we do this one, you would surely react and you would turn to the darkness. But you know what? Bitches are going through it now. Double justice, that ain't no joke. This full moon, it does feel like a full moon because of the release energy. This new moon solar eclipse energy is quite deliberate. It's specific. It's not all over the place. There's specific things that are being brought to light so that they can be healed effectively and we can start on a new chapter. And I think that 2022 is going to be a much better year for us. You only have to choose to believe that, and that will be your portion, because hope is the conduit for miracles. Right, let's move on. Already we've got the tower that has come in here. Shocking revelations. Things can't go back to the way they are. You can't unsee certain situations. You can't unsee certain things because God has taken a stand and decided, you know what? Let's blow these motherfuckers out. Let's just throw some light on the situation so that there's no more all of this cloak and daggery. I'm sneaking around. I'm so clever. No one will catch me and all of that. And justice is coming in. I feel like the tower energy is exactly like the justice energy. And this is interesting. Both of them have got like energy coming in from the sky with the justice and the tower. Wow, I'd never noticed that before. All right, let's move on with the message and see what else we've got to pick up on this blessed new moon solar eclipse. Yeah, it's been 1.5 years of closing off certain harmful cycles that we kept going back to. And now you just kind of like, oh, look at this. These just popped out as I was trying to arrange my cards. Yeah, this issue that is coming out is to do it with the child. Could possibly be a Pisces. Something is being investigated. This child will be confident again and be able to walk away from all of that fuckery. Yeah. Right, moving on. What else do we need to know right here for the collective spirit? I thought this was going to be a really light-hearted reading. You saw how bubbly, I heard how bubbly I was when I came in. But you know what? I just delivered the message that Spirit gives me. Sometimes we got our love and light and bubbly messages. And sometimes we just got to like say it, like, say have some real talk because some wounds have to be opened up so we can remove all the pus and the disease and allow it to air out and begin to heal properly and more effectively. The root cause of a sore. Yeah. But we're going to better times. What is the justice coming up in the future? Could be Libra energy as well. What is the justice card coming up? Wow, someone may actually be getting married, going the legal route of getting the paperwork done and all of that, and that's going to be a lovely energy for someone signing that contract. For someone else, the justice is for them to start loving themselves, because whatever was going in the past cycle was something to try and make them loathe themselves, hate themselves, blame themselves, and possibly even take themselves out of this life. And I'm being diplomatic about this, but it's not going to work in this lifetime. There's also a very important transaction that you may need to sign off against. It's important because of the use you want to make of the money. You're telling yourself, you know what, once I get $10,000, I want to get A, B, and C and change my life in some very positive ways. My life will not be the same again after that 10K or whatever it is. And your intuition is leading you into the ways that you need to use this money. The Queen of Hearts is always the queen, quote unquote. I heard this on one of my favorite programs. I love watching Come Dine With Me essay. And that quotation just floated out at the very end. And I was like, wow, this is true. Regardless of what you've gone through, the Queen of Hearts will always still be the queen. She'll always be highly intuitive and on top of her game, and she's not shaken by anything. Now, this is gender fluid, whether king or queen, whatever the situation may be. But you are not fazed by anything. You continue to hold your cards close to your chest and release what you want. Let people know what you want and hold back the rest of the goblet for yourself. And she never lets her cup get empty, because she knows that if she needs to feed other people, she needs to pour into other people, her own goblet, her own cup must always be full. And you see how she's got this certain knowing. She ain't no fool. She's been through quite a few things. She's not just a Queen of Hearts, naively loving everyone, but she knows the power of love when you're faced with hatred or pain or fear. She knows that love conquers all. So she's actually quite a powerful queen. Right. Oh, clarifying the tower. This could be Sagittarius energy coming in. Someone's going to have the ability to manifest the life that they want. They're going to take action towards their dreams, their goals, and make some things flow for them. Look at this, is like a sun right there. If you look at it, and it's like a sun flowing there, or lava flowing there. Wow. So someone's going to have the confidence to move themselves into a better life, or to emotionally disengage from things that have drained them and not given them pain, or have caused some huge heartbreak and betrayal for them. And they're gaining back their confidence, because I feel that someone is really in their prayer, their meditation. I use the word prayer loosely, as if you've been, yeah, and it's true. You're confident enough to move forward. Ace of Swords has come out. It is true. You're confident enough to move forward and to detach from whatever doesn't fulfill you, so that you can have a better life ahead of you. This is true. This is true. Spirit is confirming that. Right. What is we spoke about the sneaky person from the past wanting to come back, and let's get some intel on that real fast. What is this energy of the sneaky person wanting to come back in? What do they want to come and do? What is this energy about? Clear, concise messages, please. Could be a Gemini wanting to come back in. Someone seeing how you're being blessed by spirit, and they think, oh my gosh, I need to shape up, and maybe I need to make myself look good, look the part. But you're the Queen of Swords right here. You're kind of like, no, son, back the fuck away. I see all of your nonsense. Don't even try and come with your Dapper Dan hairstyle here. Don't even come here with borrowing your friend's shoes or your friend's car to try and impress me. I see clearly through you, and I'm not afraid to cut off what does not serve me. People, places, and situations, because the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. She uses her emotional intelligence. Now we've got two very powerful queens that have already come up with this new moon reading, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Very powerful, highly intuitive, using emotional intelligence, and they can see BS from a mile away. They keep their cards close to their chests. See both of their weapons. Her weapon is love, and her weapon is intelligence and the words, communication. Both of them keeping their weapons close to their chests, so their weapons are not immediately obvious to any old tomfool who tries to bumble in and fool them and say some nonsense things. They quickly see that, okay, I see you. You're talking about how you think I need to have another child. Okay, so you're obviously talking about how you're fantasizing about having unprotected sex with me. I see you, fool. Oh, you're talking about it because you're thinking I'm doing so well, and you want to see me in a bit of a mix. Excuse the brutality, Soul Tribe. This is just how this reading is going down today. Take what fits. This is a general reading. Take what fits and leave the rest for someone else. So you're really clearly seeing through things, and when this ex comes in, you might have some words for them and just kind of like say, you know what, I know why you're back here. You thought you left me in a terrible situation, and you've now seen how stable I've been, or how I've picked myself up and I'm regaining my confidence, and you're thinking you want to knock me down one more time. You weren't done with your destruction of me. You're thinking there's still a bit more narcissistic supply to suck out of me. No, that ain't happening, sucker. So long, sucker. Let's get some funky cards right here. Let's get some funky cards. Yeah, I've got some very cheeky or whatever, tongue-in-cheek sort of spirit guides in the house these days. They don't mince words, and they don't look for favors or friendship and whatever. They just say it as it is. It's time for a spiritual cleansing. This person is coming with some dark energy. They've been all over the place, and they want to come and deposit some of their dark energy with you. So if you've already been with this person, if you've already met them, it's time for a spiritual cleansing. If you haven't still, this is in your current circumstances. If you'd like to book a personal cleansing with me, I can do cleansings remotely as well. Distance is not an issue. Let me know. My details are down there in the description box down below. All that you need to know about me is down there, and how you can book a reading or a cleansing. So you need to cleanse yourself from this energy, and you're seeing clearly that this person is coming for one thing and one thing. Yeah, and you need to defend your values. If your values say to you, you don't go back to an ex because when you've closed a chapter, it's permanent. Yeah, you need to stick to your values. If your values are like, I won't go back to a person I won't go out with a person who's married, or I won't go out with the person who's lied to me, or I won't go out with the person who's disrespected me or overstepped my boundaries, you need to stick to your values. What we have here as well. So your thoughts are being redirected to the positive, because this energy from the past comes with so much negativity, whether it's an ex-lover, ex-friend, ex-colleagues, ex-whatever, someone who's coming back in, but your intuition is going to tell you clearly that this person has come here, they're coming back, but they are not sincere at all. They're trying to do something here. Don't hesitate to speak up for yourself and make your boundaries clearly known. If you're not down for a little baby come back kind of second time around, be sure about this. And you might be confused about this connection. Wow, I'm confused about this connection. So this person is giving you mixed signals. They're blowing hot and cold. One day they're like, I so need us to be together. Let's mend this. Let's be together. Let's be one family, or let's be whatever. Let's be a couple. The next day they totally ghost you and they're just trying to confuse you, gaslight you and all of that nonsense. That's because their clever plan is coming undone. They had a clever plan to keep you in the darkness, to keep you in confusion, and that's coming apart. So they're trying to get a little closer to I want to say to contaminate your thoughts or your energy once again, because they're seeing that you see the cleansing seems to have worked and you seem to be moving forward quite nicely. This is someone who throws dark energy at you and comes back periodically to see if that dark energy is actually working. What is the Tower? Let's find out what the Tower is. Yeah, let's get these ones here. Right, here's the Tower here. What is the Tower? Please clarify the message for the Tower. Clear, concise messages, please. What is the Tower moment here for the collective? With the new moon, solar eclipse energy. Okay, these are too many different energies coming through. All right, what is the Tower? Okay, my cards have all decided to jump all over the place, but anyway, we'll carry on regardless and wait for the ones that fall out. What is the Tower moment here for the collective? What does the collective need to know, please? Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel. Clear, concise messages. What is the Tower? Yeah, again, that same energy is coming in where you're realizing suddenly that something was not a wish fulfillment, or realizing that you still need to do a lot more healing on the inside after something that you thought you could just breeze over. Some of you may be dealing with someone who's going through regret, and it's the truth that someone's going through regret. Okay, let's find out more about this. This storyline is getting quite interesting. Okay, what is the Five of Cups? What is this person regret about for the Tower? What is the regret here for the Tower? Someone is sad because some truth has come out. I wouldn't call it remorse. It's more like just because they've been caught out and they're regretting being caught out. But if they hadn't been caught out, this emotion would not have appeared at all. In the past reading I did for the last psychic forecast, I spoke about someone, an energy of some people that they're not going to stop until something bad happens to them, until karma reaches them. So it looks like someone's karma has reached them, and secrets have been revealed. A secret is coming in about a very painful chapter coming to a close. Someone who had been left for dead, abused, humiliated, left out in the cold with, left for dead. These people walked away and thought, okay, this person's never going to get up again. And yet there was help. Look at this. This could be some official person coming in there. And light is being shared, a secret is being revealed. There's the truth right there. A secret is coming to the forefront that a cycle is over, it's done. When I see the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords, for me, that's a cycle that's done, that's finished, and the dramatic new changes coming in. So dramatic changes are coming in. So someone is feeling, and there could be a flurry of messages coming back and forth between two people that are giving them this certainty or this confirmation that some cycle they've been playing around and hopping around in, it's over. The charade is over. Yeah, the stage managed show is over. The actors can now come and take a bow and say, oh, I played Jack Bauer and I played Cecilia and whatever. Someone's feeling like a fool because something has been revealed and they're feeling depressed. Yeah. They could be receiving some sort of, look at this, the Tower again, some sort of paperwork confirming that this Tower, some truth has come out. Someone is looking at the truth intently. Someone is very intelligent and looking at the truth. Shocking revelations coming out about something, could be to do with about 3 people, possibly 4 people. And someone's deciding to walk away from the look at this. This is so deep. Someone is like rowing away from the drama, the conflict, the disagreement with very disagreeable characters. No, people who love fighting, who are born for fighting, causing chaos. I call them the merchants of chaos and destruction. People who want to get people fighting and all of that, and someone is really getting the power and the clarity, moving forward solidly and getting a lot of respect from the community, and being able to hold on to whatever it is that they're wanting to hold on to, whatever this person was trying to, I'm being told to use the word coerce, trying to coerce out of them. So someone trying to use sneaky methods to sneak something out of your life, or to gradually displace you, gradually dispossess you of your blessings, your gift, your position, your mind, or whatever, your confidence, whatever the situation may be, fitted wherever it fits. I felt like this one wanted to come out. Okay, let's leave it. What is the truth? Let's get it from another deck here. What is the truth here? So the truth has come out twice. So this new, oh wow, look at this. The way I just placed them. And it wasn't even deliberate, hey guys. The two swords of truth have come out one on top of the other. It's truth. What I'm saying is true. The truth is coming out. And this is the hand of God that's come to cut through any sort of a trap that had been laid for you, so that the truth can come in. See, someone had laid a trap for you, put these shells there so that if you come walking down, the shells would be the alarm system. They know you're coming down. And look at these bars over there. Someone had laid a trap for you, but the hand of the divine God has come through and cut that trap and let the truth come out, let the truth being revealed. What is this truth that has gotten someone's knickers in a knot? The truth that you're standing your ground, you're speaking up for yourself. Perhaps you've been silent for a very long time, but you're speaking up for yourself, defending your values, your position, your point of view, the things that are near and dear to you. Holding your ground, standing your position, basically. Hold your position. Tell me more. What is the truth coming out here? What is this truth? Clear, concise messages here. Yeah. It's true that judgment has gone up. See, the Hierophant represents like the judge. He comes with blessings and he speaks on a matter. He's got his flowers there. He's about to pronounce a blessing, pronounce a judgment on a matter. Standing with purity, almost looks like a priest, like high priest. Yeah, that's what it is, like a high priest. It's all of that. And he's pronouncing judgment. See, they're in a snowy environment, but he's holding blossoms of flowers. He's able to make any situation come the way he wants to, as above, so beneath. Some matters being put to rest. That's the truth. Judgment has come down. Some matters being put to rest. Some matter that you've had to stand your ground about. Like this is you down here on earth, talking to spirit, whacking, flipping demons and little gargoyles and all these little bats and dark energies that are sending against you to try and sort of like make you feel like you're drowning. You're drowning in all of that. And this is you praying down here, and your prayers reach up there, and they reach judgment. And Spirit says, I'm putting this matter to rest. This Goliath needs to be put to rest now. This Goliath has been shouting, abusing you, sending dark messages, dark energies towards you. This Goliath has been on a smear campaign for the longest time ever. But now I'm putting this matter to rest, and that is the truth. This is what Spirit is saying for someone in some situation. Wow. Okay, what is the solution? Wow, they've been quite some interesting messages. I'm going to keep these aces here, because that's the truth. These are powerful cards. I'll leave the Hierophant as well. This is the truth. Someone's grandmother and grandfather in a spiritual level have come through to help them. Their prayers have been heard. Because remember, the Council of Elders went to deliberate on all the prayers we've been sending up, depending on your beliefs, and now they've come down with judgment. And this is the time for judgment, where they're kind of like, no, cut this damn thing off here. This thing can't carry on going on. This child has been crying for too long, and it's time that this should be put to rest. Whether this thing started in 2006 or it started in 2015, whether people made pacts with the dark side, they made sacrifices, whatever their bullshit was, Spirit is saying is that's far and no further. It's time to break those cords. Okay, what do we need to release with this new moon, with the solar eclipse? What do we need to release as a collective? I feel that we need to release a fear of success because we should know that we're divinely protected with the Hierophant there. We're divinely protected. Even if people come out at you with their rods here, you're kind of like, woo, so stay the heck out of my energy. I'm in my bubble here. I'm divinely protected. Can you not see Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel looking on me? I'm going to be a success here. So and things are going to be going in your favor. So we need to, okay, these are all positive cards. And now we've been told we need to release any depression, sadness, lack of self-esteem that has come because of the discomfort that we've been in. No, we find deeper meaning and personal growth amongst the discomfort, and continue to pray and work on ourselves. Not being a juggling act where you're like, should I trust spirit, shouldn't I? Should I trust spirit, shouldn't I? Some people are needing to release the things that they feel they're all loved out about, to finally just say, you know what, I'm no longer entertaining that energy. What else are we releasing for the collective? A lack of money mentality. A mentality where you feel like the pen is dropping out of your hands, where you feel like you're going in lack. So we can put this in the positive and have that spirit of receiving. I expect and I receive good things always, and I hold high expectations for myself. That's the affirmation, excuse me guys, that I'll give for that. My throat chakra is just gone. So someone has not been doing the affirmation. Someone has been very quiet about what they've known. But yeah, everything has a time and a season. As we release that, we're going towards our blessings, wish fulfillment, blessings, good soul tribe, good people around you, happy children, happy connections, soul tribe, the right people who are supportive, and we're out of that energy of feeling abandoned and left out in the cold, because we've been given the key to walk into a very different world altogether. This is interesting that the color on this here is the same color as the wish fulfillment. So we're realizing that we don't have to be abandoned and left out in the cold. We've got the key to walk into our wish fulfillment. Wow. Good soul tribe that spirit has chosen for us, and a lot of happiness and abundant blessings of all sorts. Love, blessings, wealth, good health, fulfillment of plans. I feel that someone is going to be given a very big asset. Someone wants to bless someone out there with a very big asset. It's going to be a different kind of a Christmas gift. It's not going to be a small box. Someone wants to bless someone with something really big, something meaningful, something for generations. Okay, and what advice do we have from spirit? What further advice do we have? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. Your ships will come in. Continue to focus on you, focus on your growth. And the star here, this is like representing the star card. Have faith and hope that things will work out, because divine help is coming. There's going to be help from unexpected quarters. There's going to be recovery from illness, whether it's emotional, psychological, spiritual, emotional, financial illness that you've been going through. There's going to be healing. What other advice is there from spirit? Okay, I'll take them. Be happy. Be joyful. Take care of yourself with 4-4 coming through. Take good care of yourself. Sometimes, and it's deep Virgo energy coming, sometimes you might need to withdraw yourself from the rest of the world just to hear yourself think, to get your own inner light, talk to spirit and God about what has happened. When you're in a mix or a fix and you're coming across a situation you've never encountered before in your life, tell God about it. Tell spirit, ancestors, source, creator, whatever name you call it. Tell them, talk to them, have a conversation with them, and just be frank and say, you know what, universe, God, spirit, ancestors, I'm worried about this. Please give me a solution and help me heal the situation. I don't know how to fix this. And I see a lot of you going into a lot of financial stability, independence. Some of you want to be single. You're going to be, some of you are going to be single and just taking care of yourself. Some of you might be buying a home as well for some people. Perhaps in the next year, that could be coming up for you, that's really good, because you don't want to go into this emotional squatter camp that you came from. That's why you're holding on to these experiences, because you're afraid, oh my gosh, what will I replace this with if I let go of this here? But you've got enough fishes to fry. Look at the fish signia here on her earring. You don't want to go into this emotional shanty town, this desert here where nothing grows, where your love is not validated, it's not received, it's not appreciated. In fact, you just go through lack, and you've got a clear boundary keeping you away from the emotional squatter camp that you may have once gone into. So someone is really withdrawing to pray, prepare, and plan for a very important project that's going to lead them to their happiness and lots of celebration. From crying, guys, a lot of you are going to go into the energy of celebration because you've been doing your inner work. Some of you might still need that cleansing. Spirit spoke about time for cleansing. Be sure to hit me up. My details are down there if you'd like that cleansing done. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my details are down there as well. You don't tell me what you want to find out in your reading. You just write it down on a piece of paper and I will tell you what you've asked through the reading. Your questions will be answered 99.9% of the time. I leave the 0.001% for human error and that element of humility. Guys, I've enjoyed doing this reading. I didn't think it was gonna be so long, but I really felt that I needed to get every message out. I really felt that it was important for me to really indulge all these themes that came up and really go thorough with them, because I feel that sometimes when you do like a reading in a rush and spirit wants to tell you so much more. Yeah, my spirit guides are extremely chatty these days. So yeah, okay, they're saying that. Let me close out with another advice from spirit. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a short reading, but we need to just listen to spirit. Take care of your inner child. Some of you are dealing with some very deep issues. Take care of yourself. Take care of the child within you. Play with your children if you've got to play with children. Take time to nurture yourself. Do the things that make you happy. Picture the little 6-year-old version of yourself and say, you know what? I know you're there. I know this was unfair and you didn't deserve it. I love you. I appreciate you. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're intelligent. You're amazing. You're a beacon of light. You attract so many good friends. You're divinely protected. You've got the best destiny. You're going to meet a good husband or a good wife. You're going to have the best career. All your things are going to fall into place miraculously. Angels will always be around you and support all your decisions. And you're always going to have wise counsel around you. Something like that. You can freestyle, or you can play this part backwards and sort of freestyle what words you need to tell the inner child within you so that you can heal. And yeah, children healing as well. So there's a very big theme here. Children. The Bible says anyone who hurts any one of these little ones, it's better that a grinding mill should be tied around their neck and they should be cast into a pond. They should not see the light of day. That's how seriously universe and God and source regards the status of children, even the inner child within us. That's how important that whole child element is. Guys, I enjoyed doing this reading as usual. I did promise to do the next 7 days. Maybe I'll post a different video for that, because the energies of this year are very specific for this message here. So I'm not going to mix the two. Might have to come back with another video for the next 7 days whenever your 7 days come up. Until the next reading, guys, I wish you so much love. I wish you so much light. I wish you healing. May spirit begin to heal every part of you that needs healing. My heart goes out to those who need clarity of mind, who need truth, who need healing as we go through the solar eclipse. May spirit reveal to you what you need to release, and may angels be by your side whenever you need them, to protect you, to guide you, to bless you, to lead you into the paths that are most helpful for you and for the highest good of all those involved. Love and light, sunshine, signing out. Take that spiritual intel, take care of yourself, book your personal readings, give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the little bell icon